Hello and welcome. This is David Richchild, the CEO of Vestor Finance and the creator of the Panda robot. Today, I am going to show you the full process of acquiring and installing the Panda robot on a VPS. Please visit our website, www.vestor.finance, and click on Install Panda. Proceed to checkout and choose your preferred payment method. You can pay with cryptocurrencies or debit credit card. Click Place Order and complete the payment. After the payment is complete, you will receive an email with your order details and account information. Click on Go to Dashboard and then click on Login. Now let's begin the setup process. Step 1. Open an account with our recommended broker using the provided link. This broker has been thoroughly tested and has less slippage during news events. Step 2 is to acquire and configure VPS. Having a VPS is a must for everyone running Panda. Go to aws.amazon.com and create an Amazon Web Services account. Follow the account creation process and add your payment details. Once your account is created, sign into the console. Change your location to London. Click on EC2 and then click on Launch Instance. Give your instance a name and choose the Microsoft Windows image. Choose the instance type. We recommend an instance with at least 2 cores and 4 GB memory for faster computing. For this purpose, we are going to choose the free tier 1. Click on Create New Key Pair, download it, and keep it in a safe place. Now choose your storage volume. 30 GB is free for a year, but we recommend at least 50 GB. Click on Launch Instance. Click on the instance ID. Wait until the instance changes from pending to running, and also the checks are 2 out of 2 complete. Click on the instance ID, and then click on Connect. Click on RDP Client and download the RDP file. Next, click on Get Password. Open the key you downloaded earlier and paste it into the text area. Click on Decrypt Password. Now it's time to connect to our VPS. Click on the RDP file you downloaded earlier. Copy the decrypted password and enter it when prompted. Wait for a few minutes for the server to configure itself and be ready. Now launch the Edge browser and go to your HeroFX account. Open a new MT5 Zero Commission account and take note of the password and account number. Deposits must be at least $500 or more. We recommend $1,000 and deposits of $10,000 or more are the safest. Now go to Downloads and download the MT5 platform for Hero. Open the terminal and log into your account. Now that you are logged in, delete all chats and load the GBPUSD chart only. Now go back to the instructions and proceed with the third step. Click on the Install Now button and send your account number together with your proof of payment to David Richchild on Telegram. You will receive the Robot X5 file within a moment, so download it. Copy the X5 file from your downloads, minimize your MT5, and paste the file onto your VPS desktop. Double-click on the X5 file, and the robot will show up in the terminal. Now drag and drop the Panda robot onto your GBPUSD chart or any other recommended chart. In the toolbox, check the Experts tab. Once the history file is created, the robot will show up on the chart. Also, lead the Calendar tab and filter it to the current month. The robot should display a list of events. Mine is not showing because it is the weekend and the markets are closed. If this is the case for you, try re-adding the robot when the markets are open. Make sure that algo trading is switched on and the cap at the corner is blue. Congratulations! You have just set up the Panda robot on a VPS. For more information, visit the Backtests section on our website. You will find the events that will be traded. We only trade the 5 most powerful and profitable events to ensure that we avoid unnecessary losses. Feel free to check the backtest data for these events and the overall test of all events being traded. Wait patiently for the days when these events are happening and make sure your bot's countdown is active and counting down 5 minutes before news events. If it is not, simply drag and drop the EA onto the chart again. In the next video, I will show you how to access your VPS on a mobile phone. That's it. Thank you for choosing the Panda robot, and we wish you success in your trading journey. Hello and welcome. This is David Richchild, the CEO of Vestor Finance and the creator of the Panda robot. Today, I am going to show you the full process of acquiring and installing the Panda robot on a VPS. Please visit our website, www.vestor.finance, and click on Install Panda. Proceed to checkout and choose your preferred payment method. You can pay with cryptocurrencies or debit credit card. Click Place Order and complete the payment. After the payment is complete, you will receive an email with your order details and account information. Click on Go to Dashboard and then click on Login. Now let's begin the setup process. Step 1. Open an account with our recommended broker using the provided link. This broker has been thoroughly tested and has less slippage during news events. Step 2 is to acquire and configure VPS. Having a VPS is a must for everyone running Panda. Go to aws.amazon.com and create an Amazon Web Services account. Follow the account creation process and add your payment details. Once your account is created, sign into the console. Change your location to London. Click on EC2 and then click on Launch Instance. Give your instance a name and choose the Microsoft Windows image. Choose the instance type. We recommend an instance with at least 2 cores and 4 GB memory for faster computing. For this purpose, we are going to choose the free tier 1. Click on Create New Key Pair, download it, and keep it in a safe place. Now choose your storage volume. 30 GB is free for a year, but we recommend at least 50 GB. Click on Launch Instance. Click on the instance ID. Wait until the instance changes from pending to running, and also the checks are 2 out of 2 complete. Click on the instance ID and then click on Connect. Click on RDP Client and download the RDP file. Next, click on Get Password. Open the key you downloaded earlier and paste it into the text area. Click on Decrypt Password. Now it's time to connect to our VPS. Click on the RDP file you downloaded earlier. Copy the decrypted password and enter it when prompted. Wait for a few minutes for the server to configure itself and be ready. Now launch the Edge browser and go to your HeroFX account. Open a new MT5 Zero Commission account and take note of the password and account number. Deposits must be at least $500 or more. We recommend $1,000 and deposits of $10,000 or more are the safest. Now go to Downloads and download the MT5 platform for Hero. Open the terminal and log into your account. Now that you are logged in, delete all chats and load the GBPUSD chart only. Now go back to the instructions and proceed with the third step. Click on the Install Now button and send your account number together with your proof of payment to David Richchild on Telegram. You will receive the Robot X5 file within a moment, so download it. Copy the X5 file from your downloads, minimize your MT5, and paste the file onto your VPS desktop. Double-click on the X5 file, and the robot will show up in the terminal. Now drag and drop the Panda robot onto your GBPUSD chart or any other recommended chart. In the toolbox, check the Experts tab. Once the history file is created, the robot will show up on the chart. Also, lead the Calendar tab and filter it to the current month. The robot should display a list of events. Mine is not showing because it is the weekend and the markets are closed. If this is the case for you, try re-adding the robot when the markets are open. Make sure that algo trading is switched on and the cap at the corner is blue. Congratulations, you have just set up the Panda robot on a VPS. For more information, visit the backtests section on our website. You will find the events that will be traded. We only trade the 5 most powerful and profitable events to ensure that we avoid unnecessary losses. Feel free to check the backtest data for these events and the overall test of all events being traded. Wait patiently for the days when these events are happening and make sure your bot's countdown is active and counting down 5 minutes before news events. If it is not, simply drag and drop the EA onto the chart again. In the next video, I will show you how to access your VPS on a mobile phone. That's it. Thank you for choosing the Panda robot, and we wish you success in your trading journey. Hello and welcome. This is David Richchild, the CEO of Vestor Finance and the creator of the Panda robot. Today, I am going to show you the full process of acquiring and installing the Panda robot on a VPS. Please visit our website, www.vestor.finance, and click on Install Panda. Proceed to checkout and choose your preferred payment method. You can pay with cryptocurrencies or debit credit card. Click Place Order and complete the payment. After the payment is complete, you will receive an email with your order details and account information. Click on Go to Dashboard and then click on Login. Now let's begin the setup process. Step 1. Open an account with our recommended broker using the provided link. This broker has been thoroughly tested and has less slippage during news events. Step 2 is to acquire and configure VPS. Having a VPS is a must for everyone running Panda. Go to aws.amazon.com and create an Amazon Web Services account. Follow the account creation process and add your payment details. Once your account is created, sign into the console. Change your location to London. Click on EC2 and then click on Launch Instance. Give your instance a name and choose the Microsoft Windows image. Choose the instance type. We recommend an instance with at least 2 cores and 4 GB memory for faster computing. For this purpose, we are going to choose the free tier 1. Click on Create New Key Pair, download it, and keep it in a safe place. Now choose your storage volume. 30 GB is free for a year, but we recommend at least 50 GB. Click on Launch Instance. Click on the instance ID. Wait until the instance changes from pending to running, and also the checks are 2 out of 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is David Richard, and welcome to this live webinar. Um, Thank you guys for accepting my invite to this webinar. And my my zeal, or what I think is gonna happen after this, is that after me thanking you for attending this webinar, you're gonna thank me back for giving you this information that I'm gonna give you, because I have been in the trading industry for a while, and I can tell you that there's never been a game changer in the trading industry than this thing that I'm going to talk to you about, and it's Panda Robot. So let me just give a shout out to a few guys who are here. I see there is Becca, there is uh, Bianca, there is Chango Yomi. There is Chango Yomi, there is Emma, there is Majid or Majid. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. There is Sean, and there is Wendy, and everyone else, guys. I just want to give a shout out to you and thank you guys for joining this live webinar. All right. And it seems like it's very nice and cozy, because it's just all right, guys. So without wasting much of your time, guys, I'm gonna start this webinar. This is not really a presentation. I'm not trying to sell you anything, though you might feel like you wanna buy later, but I'm not trying really to sell you anything. I'm just trying to show you ways you can actually make money. All right. So it's up to you to judge for yourself whether you wanna take part or not. And after this webinar, I'm sure you have a solid decision made as far as if you're going to run with what I'm gonna suggest to you today. Okay. So another thing, guys, is just that uh, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and Vesta Finance is not a financial advisory company. We are just enthusiasts in trading, right? So what we do is we share our experience in trading with other people, all right? Just a brief background about myself. I started trading, I think, in the year 2019. What happened was I was busy doing another kind of business. Then a customer of mine came and he wanted me to give him services. I only realized that this guy is actually into trading. Then I asked him a little bit about trading, and by the things that he told me, I realized that I was actually in the wrong trade. It was going to take a long time for me to succeed, doing what I was doing. So I decided to actually start trading. When I started just like anyone else. I thought that this is a get rich quick scheme. What I did is I went in, took my savings, then I started trading. Took the money from this business, and then I started trading blindly. After learning one or two strategies, I think indicator strategies or something like that, that I was using to trade. So as a result, the story, how the story ends, guys. You're always gonna get burnt when you are working from a point of no information. So at first I was winning a little bit, but I really got burnt. Then I realized that I need to go back to the drawing board and really learn what forex is. By the time that I started learning what forex is, I actually started having good results. So fast forward, guys, as I was working as a software programmer and so forth, a software developer. So I realized that, oh, okay, we can actually automate this trading, right? By copying maybe, let's say, a strategy of a person who knows how to trade, but it's actually difficult to do so, because there's so many emotions that a person puts in trading, which you cannot really put in a bot. So I realized that um, it is going to be difficult, but I had to give it a try. So what I did is I kept on looking for bots, right? So I would get a bot, then I would test it thoroughly until I was like an expert in testing bots. So nobody can bullshit me or can come with a bot and say, hey, I've got a bot, it makes money and so forth. Um, because I know exactly how to test a bot and I know exactly what happens in the market, what makes bots lose, and so forth. So as a result, I became a master of testing bots. I tested some of the biggest bots in the industry. I can only hear voice here. I don't know if I'm the only one. I think you're the only one because I actually can. I'm actually um, I'm actually broadcasting. Let me just see if anything is wrong, or let me also see if I can access on my phone. Who else, guys, can only hear my voice, cannot see anything? Amazon Web Services account. Follow the account creation process and who else cannot see anything? Let's do a quick check, guys. Let's do a quick check. Okay, I think I'm on. I think I'm on, guys. If you're having any problems, I think it's on your side. So let's move on. All right. So I was talking about how I managed to become a tester of robots, and I tested many systems, some that I bought on MQ05 market, and some that I actually did create myself, some that I bought from people. All right. Okay, we see the Panda robot website screen. Cool. Yes, that is the website that I'm showing for now. Okay. So I tested a lot of bots, and as a result, I ended up right having um, so much vast knowledge in testing the bots. And also, I started creating my own bots, right, and um, testing them as well. Then I did all of that, and I can tell you today that there is no system or a robot that you can plug and it can make you money consistently, whether it's using any strategy that you think or is created by a person that's driving cars or flashing anything. Until today, I'll show you exactly why I'm saying that this is the only strategy for a robot that will really make money in the long run. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to the presentation. All right. Okay, so We are talking about the Panda robot. Okay, what is the Panda robot, guys? The Panda robot is also known as the Trade APT. I'll explain what Trade APT is. This is one of the game changers in the trading industry. Okay, so it's a fully automated trading robot designed to take advantage of the big market movements that occur during news events. So the Panda uses an innovative strategy to capture the market in all directions. So you don't have to know whether the market is going up or the market is going down. And the robot even doesn't have to know what the market is going to do during the news time. I'll show you exactly how it manages to trade either the market is buying or is selling. So why do we have to trade news after all, right? We know that news events do not happen daily, right? Some do. I mean, if you check your calendar, I think every day there is some sort of news, but some news they do not have impact on the market. We only have about five news types that really have big impact consistently on the market. So why do we need to trade news? Instead of trading daily or having those robots that open like 40 trades per second. I don't know, the people who sell their robots, they open 40 trades per minute, um, which I think is over trading, and that's the reason why accounts gets blown, right? We trade news because you can see the market here has been creating a lot of candles. You can see from here, right, up to this point, you can see that the market has created a lot of candles. I don't know if I can count here, these candles can be around 100 to 150 candles. But when news came, you can see that the market moved one candle to cover this whole um, movement that has been done by over, I think, 200 candles here. Only one candle covered the movement that has been done by over 200 candles. So this is why you need to trade news, is because let amateurs trade the market when it's like this. This is what they call manipulation, because the market is going up, it is going down, going up, it is going down. When you think now it's going down, you come here, then you sell, and then it come hit you, your stop loss. Then when you think that finally it's going down here, and then it goes up, and when you think it's finally broken, you see. So this is what happens. A lot of people gets beaten by the market because they're trying to chase the market. It's going down, they want to sell. It's going up, they want to buy. All right. And 90% of traders, unfortunately, who do this, they lose money. 90% of all traders who are trading the market right now, they are losing money. So it's like me telling you that, hey, come and start trading and just lose money, because 90%, it's proven that 90% of all retail traders do lose money eventually. So why do you want to keep on doing the same thing over and over again that is being done by other retail traders? And one characteristic of retail traders is that they trade a lot. Go to hedge funds, people who are really making money, in the people at New York Stock Exchange or something like that. They will tell you that we only made, let's say, 5 trades this year. The reason being, they actually plan their trades and then they trade their plan. They don't just get into the market for the sake of getting into the market. And for them also, it's not about increasing their account, let's say, by, maybe some people think that if they start trading today, they want to make they want to buy a Lamborghini in the next, let's say, 1 month or 2 months or a year, right? So as a result, they put in, let's say, $100, and then they want to change their life with $100. So what happens is they are under pressure to trade, each and every day, under pressure to trade each and every day. The result of that is a delayed match, guys. You are playing a delayed match. The results, we already know them. That 90% of you guys, I'm not being personal here, but I'm saying us retail traders, we are going to lose the money because of that behavior of wanting to trade as daily or to trade. It's like we're under pressure to trade. All right. So what automated systems do for you is they remove that thing of you thinking that you should be trading and then trading when conditions are not met. These systems, they will wait for the right opportunity and they will surely execute when it's the right opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the, the robot does, right? um, the strategy of the robot. Okay, so this is the strategy, guys. As you can see here, the market is going zigzag zigzag. This is before the news release. So before news release, what's going to happen is um, just it was a minute before, but now we have actually compressed it to 5 seconds. So it's going to be 5 seconds before the event. The robot is going to place buy stops and sell stop a certain number of pips, right? Above and below the price. So the price is here for now, right? So it's going to place a buy stop and then it's going to place a sell stop and places a stop loss for the sell stop loss for the buy stop. And then we're going to have also take profit and take profit. All right. So what the robot is going to do is when the market opens or when news is actually released, most of the time the market does exactly what happened here, that the market will just shoot up or shoot down. I will show you a video in action when that is happening on a live account. Okay, so if we come here, you see that it will activate our buy stop. But remember, this is happening quickly, and you also need a VPS that is very fast, that is connected to the server very fast. So it will actually execute very fast. So we actually, I know a lot of people will say, no, buy stops and sell stops, that there's latency and then sometimes they're not activated, or there's maybe some spread issues and so forth, right? So what happens is this: if you are doing it on a VPS that is very fast, we've got a VPS that connects to a server at 3 milliseconds. 3 milliseconds is very fast, guys. Probably your terminal right now is connected to your broker at, let's say, around 140 to about 200. Some they even go to 400 milliseconds. But this connects to the broker with only 3 milliseconds. So that's why it's able to even catch those moves, even when the market is moving very, very fast. Okay, so the market will come here, activate our buy stop. When it activates our buy stop, then if it goes only 30 points in profit, this stop loss is gonna jump from here to break even, and then it's gonna secure just a little bit of profits, about 20 points. All right. So only 10 points is left between the stop loss and the price. So this is to protect us that if the market wishes to return back, it will take us out here, this position, without loss, and then it can activate our sell stop and then we can get the profit. Okay. So, but if it continues to go up, we're going to actually leave the trail the price. The stop loss is going to be trailing the price like this until we reach take profit. All right. So there's only one way we can lose here is if the market comes here and activates our buy stop and it doesn't go into 30 points profit, which is very unlikely because remember, this is news, guys. The market is under pressure and we only trade news that do move the market. So when it activates this, right, buy stop, and then it doesn't go into 30 points profits, then it comes back and hit our stop loss, right? That will be now the problem that we can encounter here. Okay, but nevertheless, guys, as you have seen here, this is what typically happens during a news. Sometimes the market, if it goes down, right, and its move, let's say it's finally going up, right? It goes down first, maybe activate us, and then hit our stop loss. Then it shoots up. We're still going to win on the buy. Okay, we can lose on the sell, but we win on the buy. So these are the scenarios that will happen. Number one, the the market will activate our buy, and then we take profit without it reversing or doing anything. Number two is the market activates our buy, then it reverses immediately, right? It activates our buy, then break even is set, and then it reverses immediately, then it hits break even. So it means we come out of the market with no profit, or with just a little bit of profit, but not too much profit, but with no loss, right? Which is very important. Last NFP, a lot of traders, a lot of my friends actually lost money who were using manual trading, right? They were using manual trading. They lost money. But with Panda, it didn't lose money. It actually closed positions before the market did its dilly darlings. Okay, so that's how it protects. So the third one is if the market activates, let's say our buy and continues, right? And continues, it activates our buy. Let's see here. Um, okay, so it activates our buy. Then it continues. Then the trailing stop loss is trailing the price, but the market doesn't have enough momentum to reach our take profit, so it starts reversing and then hit our stop loss. So it means we make money here. So or we take, let's say, half of the profits. If it continues like this and it doesn't hit our take profit, but still our trailing stop loss is here, it will hit our trailing stop loss and you still get out with profit. Okay, so you'll see that in action. If you want to learn more about that, we've got a video that we demonstrated how this strategy works. But I'm sure most of you have gotten how exactly this strategy works. Okay, um, let's move on to risk management. Okay, so how do Panda manages risk? As we know, guys, risk management is a very important part of trading. Not only risk management is very important, and also your positioning should be on point. There's no point of opening a 0.01 lot size on a $100 account, right? And also, there's no point of opening trades that will over leverage a small account. So we came up with a very intelligent solution to that. That solution is something that I invented because I wanted uh, the account to actually open positions depending on the size of it. So it says that if you've got 500, let's say you've got $500 in your account, then if the lot size is 0.2, positioning factor is 50. So the positioning factor is a number. It's a random number, or it's a number that you can set. But in the version that you guys use, or the retail version, this is already set for you. So this number, it goes into 500. Say if 50 goes into 500 10 times, it means that it's going to open 10 trades. Okay, so if also the balance, let's say, is 1,000, we're going to say 50 into 1,000, we're going to get 20, so it's going to open 20 trades. If the balance, let's say, drops to 200, we're going to say 50 into 200, it's going to open 4 trades. So the lesser the amount, the lesser the number of trades are going to be opened. The more the amount, the more the number of trades are going to be opened. To make sure that if you've got a bigger account, you leverage on the capital that you have. If you've got a small account, don't risk blowing your account for nothing. All right. So this now is the game changer. This is called trade APT logic, guys. Trade APT logic just called it's just something that we actually coined, right? I'm sure some of you know what is called Chat GPT. It's an AI, right? So what it does, it's a generative AI. So it means it generates answers according to what you ask or what you're saying to it. Okay, so you're going to prompt it anything and then it will generate a possible or a relevant answer to that. Okay, so trade apt logic is different from any other bot, because if you buy a bot today from any other forex gurus or on the MQL5 market, most of the bots, they have settings, and those settings you have to find or optimize and find good settings. And when you find those good settings, you're going to put those settings on your bot, and then you're going to let your bot run and try to make money. But the problem is that the market is not always the same. You have back tested and you have done all of the stuff, but the problem is that the market is not always the same. So that's why you see that some robots, they do make money when it's a certain season, but when it's a certain season, they start losing. So you put in your money, maybe you can win 1 or 2 days. Day three, you can even blow the account. Those are some of the robots, right? But with this robot, it's different because it uses a switching method. So each news event moves differently from any other news event. So the EA does not use the same settings for every news type, but it uses the logic to switch settings at each time it trades. So we have tested all the major news events, and we have found out that the news events that are profitable at these, let's say CPI, NFP, interest rate decision, um, Bank of England monetary policy on GBPUSD, okay? And then we have found good settings for each scenario. And then we have programmed the robot that if you find this scenario, you must use these settings. If you find this scenario, you must use these settings. Some of you who know a little bit about programming, you can see here the code of the trade APT logic. It's just an adaptive trading system. So the the APT there is just an adaptive pre-trained transformer, right? So it means it's going to adapt according to the conditions. Pre-trained, it means we have already tested it and then we have told it what to do and trained it that when this happened, this is what you must do. Transformer, it means that it can change according to the logic that we've put it inside it. Okay, so this makes it 100% automatic. So when you buy the bot, let's say you buy the bot today, you take the bot, then you put it on your chart. You put it on a chart, you don't need to do any settings, and you don't have to monitor or to do, it's 100% automatic. It's going to do everything on its own. It's going to scan the news. It's going to know that now it's time for CPI. It's going to know which settings to use. You don't have to do anything. It's going to know how much is in your account, how many trades is it supposed to open. It knows everything. You don't have to do anything. And I'm sure there are other maybe people out there who are trying to make news robots, and I'm sure you have to do everything. You have to make sure that you put the settings nicely there, and otherwise um, you're going to lose. Okay, um, but I can assure you that for people to come to an extent where they can make something like this, it's gonna take time for a person to try and replicate what we've created here, because not only do you have to create your own trading testing mechanism, you also have to implement these things that like like the APT logic, or you have to implement also like the risk management, and also you need to implement things like um, some clever things that we've put inside there, which I will not discuss with you because maybe some trade secrets or something like that. So this makes this thing 100% automatic, right? And 100% automatic will mean 100%, 100% totally. Okay, so these are points for you to note so far about the Panda robot. Number one, it's a fully automated system, which means it's a drag and drop system. You drag it and you drop it. Okay, it uses trading strategy that is an edge of 90% win rate. Okay, so this strategy that I showed you, you can see that it has a very high win rate because it's very unlikely for a market to reverse when without going into 30 points profit when it's high impact, very high impact news that move the market. So our probability of losses there are very low. You will see in the results that I'll show you. You'll see for yourself in the results that I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it does everything on its own, from scanning the news to placing the trades and closing of trades and so forth. And it uses automatic risk management to make sure that the accounts that are small won't be over leveraged, and the accounts that are bigger will also, um, leverage on that capital to make even bigger profits. All right. So it uses the APT logic, things that I've been telling you how it really works. So the back test results. I think let's move to a back test um, to a back test window, and then we can see exactly what we can find. Okay, so here guys, we're on our website. It's vesta.finance. If you go there, you can find more information about this robot, and also on our YouTube channel you'll find a lot of videos as demonstrating this bot. So if you can go to back tests on our website, you're gonna see that we have got a back test for Hero FX. So as a result, guys, since we use trade APT logic, so what we do is we tested a lot of brokers, and we've realized also that a lot of brokers during news, they actually manipulate the market a lot. And we have realized that Hero FX is a broker that actually do minimize this. All right, you make a lot of money if you use this broker. If you want to use another broker, it's fine, but it can be a little bit risky for you to do that, because especially if it's untested. So if you have a broker of your own that you want us to test, then you can let us know. If we have already tested it, we'll let you know that we have already tested it. So let's say CPI. CPI is a, okay, let me zoom it in here. So these are the results that we saved after we tested it. We saved them so that you guys can know exactly what happened. Okay, so as you can see here, initial deposit was $500. You can see the company Hero FX. The $500, the leverage there was 1:500, right? And you can see here the ticks here, history quality 92%, which means it's very, very good history. And you can see the date here was 1st of January 2021 to January 4th, sorry, 30th of um, April. So this is 30th of April 2023. Pardon for that. Um, you can see that CPI only managed to yield us $64,607 in gross profit and only 3,788 in loss, which left us with $60,819 in profit. Remember guys, a deposit of 500. And also guys, I'm saying this just to give you historical data of the performance. I'm by no ways saying that past past performance represent future profits. All right, so as you can see here, 4% was the maximum drawdown on the account, only 4.69%. As you can see, this is the graph. And you can see here, this is how profits were being made. Uh, you can see here the blue is the profit, the red is the loss. You can see here that when it's making profit, it makes huge. The reason being because when the market is moving during news, it moves big, right? Um, and if the market is not doing good, especially during the end and the beginning of the year, it does make a little bit of profit and sometimes losses, but it makes sure that it keeps the losses to the minimum and maximize the profits. All right. So that was, oh, oops. Some of you now are going to see that there is a 50% off here, but it's okay. So now let's go to the non-farm payrolls. Okay, so non-farm payrolls, NFP, you can see here. This is where it gets interesting, guys. I have never seen something like this. You can see, guys, um, the the net profit here was 19,382, 30 cents. The gross profit, same. So which means there was no loss. Loss here, 0, 0. Drawdown, 0, 0. Drawdown on equity relative, that's on 20%, but it's just saying that the drawdown on equity relative to the equity. So the balance drawdown, 0%. I've never seen anything like this, which means this thing didn't lose. But however, in November, December, January, February, March, it's traded a little bit, just a little bit. The market wasn't doing good that time. That's when NFP, sometimes you're waiting and it's NFP, you think it's a big news, then it's just a small candle. Okay. So it happens mostly at the end and the beginning of the year because investors are actually, not really active that time, especially during the end of the year. They're actually taking their profits during the beginning of the year. They actually want to see what the market is going to do. So this is the result for NFP. Um, let's get one more here before we move on to the next session. So you can see these are the news types that gets these 5 news types. We have tested all the news types. If anyone would tell you that, no, I would trade everything that is called news, all right, continue. And I'm telling you, you're going to lose. Reason being, we know and we base our decisions on data. We don't base our decisions on feelings or what we think. Today, you might see a big movement, maybe on a news type, I don't know, any news type, or there's a speech, and then you see a big movement today. Try and trade that speech again consistently. You'll realize that you will lose your money. So, here we have actually tested and we have realized that if you want to make money consistently without losing, these are the news type to trade. And I feel so sorry for people who actually think that they must be trading daily or in a month they must have 10 trades, 20 trades. Um, I'm gonna give you like take for instance prop firms. Prop firms make money by you losing. Okay, so when you go there and you put in your money, they don't really want you to win so that they can fund you. No, they want you to lose so that they can take your money. Okay, so one of their conditions is you must have minimum number of or days of trading, right? So you must trade a minimum of, let's say, 10 days per month, right? The reason why they're saying a minimum, right? Not They're not keeping you on the maximum, right? Say, oh, to avoid you to overtrade, but they actually giving you a minimum so that you trade is because they know that over trading is the father of losing. Okay, if you're trading every day, that's the father of losing. People who make money a lot in trading, you will see them. They post, right, when they make money, and you realize that they only post like uh, 3 times a month. So which means those 3 times are the times that they really made money, right? And others, maybe they're losing. Um, Myself, I'm an experienced trader. I can tell you that we do suffer a lot of losses, and as a result of this thing of not being patient. But when it comes to the robot, it waits diligently because it's programmed to do so. Okay. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to uh, the most important thing, which is you guys, how do you acquire the Panda robot? Okay. So if you want to acquire the Panda robot, it's simple. As you might already seen here on this website, um, the robot costs $600 per year, right? Guys, okay, okay. Before we go there, let me go back to the back tests. I want to show you the overall back tests of the robot trading or the news types, okay? Because I was showing you the individual news types, right? Now this is the overall, okay? As you can see here, the robot, we deposited $500 from 2021 to 2023, consistently making profits, only a drawdown of 11% maximal, and it made a net profit of 114,519 and only 63,138 in losses. This is the graph, and this is the graph of profit and losses. You can see here profits are exceedingly higher than the losses, right? And that's why the robot is profitable. So let's go back now and talk about um, let's talk about now the amount that you need to have for you to start using this wonderful system. Okay, so let's go to the pricing. Okay, so as you see, it's $600 a year, and you can use Panda for a year. And on an MT5 platform, 100% keeps you 100% of the profits. We don't charge any commissions. Get free updates during our validity period. People who are in the VIP group or people who have bought the robot, we put them in a premium group, can attest that we do our best to make sure that we, whenever there is an issue, we update quickly. Okay, whenever we have any improvement, we update quickly, and we are looking day by day to make sure that we improve the system. Okay, the system is already excellent, but we will work to make sure that we add more news types, and also the system gets even more better and better. um, right now I don't have anything that I can say we need to add on it, but I can tell you that we will, whenever we find anything that can benefit our community, we will give you an update for you for free. So you join the community group, you have free support of installation in 24 hours. Remember, we need to run this on a VPS. We're going to help you to set up your VPS if you're having any issues with that. I know some of you might not be technically savvy, so we will help you set it up and so forth. So you need a $600 license a year, and you're gonna need also money to fund your account. When you fund your account, the minimum you can fund, it's, let's say, $300, but we do recommend that anyone who's starting should use $500 or more. If you start with $1,000, you are at an advantage. Then if you are a person who's got, let's say, a $5,000 or more, you are at a very minimal risk, because you're at a very minimum risk. And also, like, you can make your account can grow quicker if you are having, the more you have, the more you make. As you see that the risk management is based on the amount of money that you put. It's not going to risk a lot if your amount is low. That's why we don't want to, I'm sure nobody wants to blow an account. So we don't, we have set it not to trade, over trade, or to over risk when the account is small. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is all that you need to do. Right now, I'm going to take questions. Okay, with that, I think everyone can see the 50% off that we put there. This 50% off, you can use the coupon. For me, I created it because I knew I was going to do this event, and use that coupon to get 50% today. That is $300 instead of $600 today. Valid today only. So use that coupon, you get the robot at 50%, and you also get free installation from us. Okay, tomorrow we've got a very big event, that is CPI. If you're a person who is still doubting or something like that, you're doubting Thomas, all I can say is watch the space, because tomorrow we are going to be trading. As our robot, we know its capabilities. We are not going to hide and what. We can even put this on live, and you can see it trading live, and you can see what it's going to do to the market. So we're not going to withhold any information from you. If you want to come to the live, I think I'll broadcast it live. See how the robot is going to do. If you think you want to try demo or something like that, we already have videos with when the robot was trading before and so forth, that you can see. What I encourage you to do now is, if you feel like this is the thing that you've been waiting for, you must take the step today. 50% off, valid today, which means you can be up and running. That means if you are quick enough to open an account with HeroFX, we can actually set you up for tomorrow. You can trade CPI on any size of your account, be it 1,000, be it 500, be it 100,000, whichever size of an account that you want. The more you put in on your account, the more the bot is going to trade, put more trades. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask anyone who's got questions to put them through. I think let me just take a look at the questions that we've put here so that we can. I haven't been looking at the questions, so let me just take. Okay, so greetings, Chief. We are ready to roll. That was Emma. We only seeing the website. Oh, okay. I think that was earlier on. It's like Straddle strategy. I believe in this robot. Okay, Wendy. I'm not sure what is Straddle strategy, um, but yeah, I'm sure you know exactly what you are saying. So yes, I'm here. I believe in this Panda robot. Sure, sure. Hello, David. This is exciting. It's Bianca. This is exciting. What are the chances of blowing an account? The chances of blowing account is, let's say the market does have a series of losses. Let's say uh, on all the events, let's say the next 5 events is just losing, which is totally not something that is expected. Remember, 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 um, during news, we have filtered all the noise, all the news types. We know the news type that do not work. We know them because we have tested them over a long period of time, not just one instance, no, over a long period of time. We actually did create the testing mechanism from scratch. Nobody, I don't think anyone can test their robot with news for now, because I had to work with my programmers to create a mechanism for us to test the news, because there is no mechanism to test news on MT5. So as a result, we actually created the code for testing news. We created it because we wanted to see the statistics of the strategy. All right. And we have seen that according to statistics, we have 5 news types that do move the market in a consistent way. So that's, we took that data and then we put it. That's why we can confidently say that you would definitely kill the market, and we know the capabilities of this bot. Okay, can the system run on iOS and Apple products? Yes, for sure. It runs on MT5, so it will run, or surely run on a Mac. Thanks for explaining. If we buy today, will you help me set up from start to finish? Yes, of course. We'll help you to set up from start to finish. Um, if you buy today, we can actually help you I can fast forward, do for you, what is that, the VPS, and all that you need to do is create the account with the broker. Remember, guys, we need a broker that we have tested. If you want to test your own broker, do it on your demo. Don't do it on live, because us, we believe in doing things that are proven. That's why we take our time to test, not to just say this is the robot, buy the robot, without tests. All right. If you're okay, so what else here? Please kindly let the 50% be valid for 24 hours. Okay, Emma, it's okay. I'll make it valid for the next 24 hours. Um, so this is not only, guys, this is not only a robot to for people who want to, let's say, tomorrow I want to see my robot making trades or something like that. I know there are people out there whom their selling point is my robot opens 40 trades in 30 minutes. 40 trades in 30 minutes. How many of those are loss? And how long will your account sustain such a robot like that? Emma, what did Emma say? Can you please can you comment on Emma? Okay. Emma, what did Emma say? Emma said that put it on 50% for 24 hours. Yes, we're gonna put it on. I've already said we're gonna put it on 24 hours on 50%. So everyone in this webinar here has got a chance to get this bot on 50% for the next 24 hours, right? So guys, keep the questions coming. We are not scared of any questions. Keep the questions coming, because that's really what we want to do here. Thanks, David. You're welcome, Emma. Um, and one of the greatest thing, guys, is that you are getting this bot from the person who created it. And I know the ins and out of the bot. I know exactly how it works. And you're not only buying it from a person who created it, but a person who used the robot. Just a fun fact, guys. This bot, I did not create it to sell it to anyone. The reason why I created this bot was for me to just trade. I have other systems also, guys, that I might share with other people who like trading, right? And those systems, I create systems for my own trading. Then if I get something like this that I think it has got an opportunity, or is there a chance to change someone's life, and what would be the best thing than to share it with as many people as I can? But there is one side note there. I'm not going to share this with, like, if I see that it's now getting off hand, like a lot of people want to get their hands on this thing, uh, don't be surprised if I would say that I'm no longer selling the system. The reason being, as you can see, guys, no broker will be happy to see an account that is $500 go into like 100 something thousand. If there are, let's say, 100 people like us, it means the broker has effectively lost 10 million, you know, because remember, most brokers are money market makers, which means they make money from your money, and if you win, they're actually losing money. So not all brokers are going to like that, so they're going to do something. How do I get VPN? Also, that's VPS, Tolile. And if I don't have it, what will happen to the bot? If you don't have VPS, it's simple. That's why I'm here. If you don't have VPS, I will configure for you a VPS. You can start a VPS plan for as little as, let's say, $10 per month. So you'll be even making more than that. So I think it's a good investment. There's also a VPS that you can get from Amazon. It's actually free of charge. We can actually get that one for you also if you want. Um, keep the questions coming, guys. Keep the questions coming. You said 100% auto, so do I need to open MT5 so that the bot they start even my laptop is off? Can the bot start? Yes, yes, for sure, for sure. That's why we need a VPS. A VPS is a computer that you rent. Take for instance my website right now. You see my website is opening. The reason why it's opening, even if maybe my laptop is off, but you can still open my website, is because it's rented in a server somewhere. It's hosted in a server. My apologies, somewhere. So that server is what we call a VPS, right? Um, so you can also put your MT5 in a computer that is on the cloud, that is always connected and always trading. So you put it in a VPS, and I'll also show you how you can access your VPS from your phone so that you can check what the robot is doing on your phone, but it's actually connected in a cloud computer. David, which crypto account is better to use? Crypto account, I'm not sure, but if you're talking about the on the payment, which payment is better to use, I would say maybe the ones that have got lower gas fees, uh, something like Litecoin, um, Tron, or USD on the Tron network, USD Tether on the Tron network, or any, and even Bitcoin would do. So any cryptocurrency that you have. So don't worry about which crypto is best to use if it's for the payment for the website or on the for the bot. With that being said, guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you can get me on Telegram. My name is at David underscore reach out. That is my name on Telegram. Hit me up on Telegram, and if you when you buy, you will see that you get you get a login details. If you go into the website, you actually see the instructions that you need to do for you to complete your. Okay, so if I come here, I'm logged in. So let's go now. Let's say let's log out. Okay, let's log in. So here, when you log in here, you see these are the instructions that you need to do. The instructions are easy to follow. Open an account, click that you open an account, buy a server. But if any of this is confusing you or you don't know how to do it, just come here and click on this button to talk to me on Telegram. I'm always available on Telegram for those who wanna, ask any questions and things of that sort. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of this offer and make sure that you get your hands on the Panda robot. The Panda robot is a game changer, guys. Um, and if you think that maybe you still need some time to see how it's going to work, watch the space. We are going to send videos of the performance, and we have already given you data. You can even join some of our groups on Telegram to see the people who have used this bot and how much they've made from it. And people who have used it on live accounts, some on demo accounts. We have actually created a beta testing group before we actually launched this bot. We had a group of people who were actually helping us to test the bot. So they would test with different types of accounts. Some actually put their money on the line um, to actually test the bot. But what I really, really like is that a lot of those people didn't lose any money. Actually, most they made money during the test. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, me, David Richard, I'm out, and I wish you a blessed evening for those who are in a time zone of my time zone. Some of you guys who are in other time zones, maybe it could be afternoon, but yeah, I do wish you a blessed week, a blessed month, a blessed year. Until we meet again, guys, make money,